Alright, let's get started, shall we? So, for those of you who do not know or are new here, my name is Hello from Nowhere. My name is Nada, and I am practicing art after not touching digital media for about 20 years. So, let's get started. So, I'm doing a little bit of a different thing today. I would like to actually start and get a good practice in on some scenery. We've been drawing lots of different items and things, but scenery is also important, so I'm actually going to turn the music down just a little bit. I'm kind of an old-timey music kind of person, but we're actually going to start with kind of a background. I don't really like that color. I think I need something with a little bit more of a warmer tone, but drop it in the shade a little bit. Yeah, let's go with there. You've been falling for 30 minutes. Well, have a beer then. No tea, no tea. But we'll start with this as our base layer. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go up a layer, and then we're going to do the best thing in the history of things, which is play with color. Especially blobs. Shall we blob? I do enjoy a good blob. Okay, so I do have a reference very, very slightly, and it recommends taking about the base color, which is the one we have here, and then 4 additional colors to go with. And let's see. Actually, I can't hear anything except for you said have a what? Okay. We're going to make blobs. Shall we blob? Let us blob. Blob. That's okay. Twitch can do what Twitch want to do. In the meantime, we blob. So we're going to take that color. Then I'm going to drop it down. Add some different color here. Kind of swirl it up here some too. The reason I like crayons is because it blurs together like that. And then we're even going to go a little bit lower. And put some down here. I do want a little bit here. So there. Doesn't that look fantastic? Brilliant, I tell you. Genius, I say. Alright. Now, we're going to use these same colors, and then we're going to add some sticks. Brilliant sticks. Over a full minute later, and all I've been allowed to hear is "hava." This phone really isn't working, is it? Okay, so I'll drop it down, drop it down, drop it low, drop it low. Add another layer. Actually, let's do something better. Genius. I am a genius indeed. Alright. Where's my blur? Blur. Yes. Blur. Now, shall we start with that color? I think I fixed it. I only had to reset the Twitch app. Yeah, that'll do it. We are practicing scenery, which involves blobs and sticks. I understand. Nobody panic. I'm starting with the lightest color first because I wanted to. And then we're going to drop into the next color. And I may want to drop my pen just a little bit. Swishly swirls, swirly swish. Let's see how it goes and if it's how I wish. Like sticks and blobs. You're fine. Sticks and blobs. That's the whole point of art, is narrowed. One of the greatest challenges I ever learned about art is the basics of narrowing it down. So a really good example is scenery. So say you're looking at a scene, a bit of grass. How do you know that it's grass? How do you know? The trick is looking at it at the perspective that you are. So in real life, there really is no real such thing as an outline. What your brain perceives as an outline is where light meets dark. So, work with the light and work with the dark and see where it takes you. So for example, you go up here, I'm in the light, so I'm using dark. You see it more than you do the light, right? By the way, I'm doing all of these sticks on the same layer because as with the crayon pen, as you move through the other brushes, it will change the colors and gives it more depth. Okay, good, you're getting better. Now, I will openly admit, the more sticks that I have, the more blurred, because I am basically layering these on top of each other, and that's fine right now. We'll do an additional layer on top to give it more definition as we move forward. But in the meantime, grass is quite literally a bunch of lines. So, have fun, play with it. If you can't have fun doing art, then what's the effing point? And don't forget, the farther away you are, the less it is. But I'm trying to get some definition in here, so I'm just piddle farting, for a lack of a better term. Does this look more like grass? I would hope so. You can do it, Leffins. You can do it. I have confidence in you. Now, we're actually going to, so we're recurring on the dark layer, right? We're going to go down here and actually get in a wider brush. Kind of add some more, because you need a wider brush than the more in the foreground you are. Okay, now that's one layer. I'm going to go in on an additional layer, and then we're going to go but you see how these are darker? It's because we're on a new layer, okay? And I'm actually going to fatten that out just a little bit. So Advertisement! Advertisement! No. Okay. Okay. Back to our art. Get some of that in there. And then we're actually going to drop into... Now see, all of this, all of these colors here are here on the warmer side of things. We are actually going to add a different layer. Turn this more to a cooler tone. Okay. And then I'm going to drop the pen size. And then start with, just so I can get some. We're going to fan it up. In fact, I may even want to drop that in, so that way these are kind of behind these. Wrong layer. There we go. Yes. See how the background. Yes, yes, yes. Make it even better. How very cool. Neat. But not what I wanted. No. That was very neat, indeed. Ooh. Oh, see? Nice. I like that. Yes. See how it blends in now? Yes. Yes. I'm really trying all I can to watch the Switch. It just doesn't want to do it. I am so sorry, Leffins. I have confidence in you, I promise. Oh, how cool. Yes. Add color without technically adding color. Fantastic. Oh, no. Alright. I do want an additional layer on top. But I think my blue might be a little too blue. I need it more on the green tone, but a darker tone. Because I do want... No, that's still too bright. Darker. Yes. Attack! I think I'm going to take it into the... Attack! I think I'm going to take it into the... Attack! 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 Attack I want to drop the opacity just a bit. No, 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 no. Let's actually go with that one. Drop the opacity. Look at my reference photo once more. Well, that's one reference. There was something else I was going to look at. It's this one. Okay. Okay. I do want to drop into more of a tone up here. Because there is some dirt shoved in here in places. And I want to keep with that color. Go back to the crayon. Drop it down. In some places. And I actually want to reach it up into a higher grade. Or yellow. Da, 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 da. Nowhere on a way until some sunny day. Now we're gonna add a layer with the tippy top. And we're gonna go with the oil pin. Drop it a bit more. We're gonna add some more blobs and more blobs. You're just making little starbursts. Just some little. They really do. They just kind of like fireworks for right now. And we can go back in with that pale color. Get the center in there if we really need to. Actually, we could probably do white and it'd be just fine. And I kind of want some orangey colors. The trick is I could probably even do some so they'd be kind of down. Kind of tucked in here. Actually, what I should do is I should make my pen a little fatter. And then I'll even drop the tone. Now I'll get into the narrower brush to add that secondary undertone. But even drop it into a lower gray. That's a little too low. Just to really get some of that definition in there. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but. And then. What's those last couple of finishing touches that I want? Really, truly. I think I'm going to go back to that yellow. And just kind of. Just add some details here and there. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but we did blobs and sticks today, so can you really blame anybody? No, not really. And if you really do need some additional I mean, if I really felt inclined, I could grab the blur and just kind of blur it a little bit. Add that softness into it. I mean, they don't have to be any more perfect than I want. And then if I really, really felt like it, I could even take one of these and do ever just an edge right there. But do I really want that color? No, I kind of like it with the green. I do want a hint of blue though. A hint of blue. Hint of blue in here somewhere. Alright. Right there. We'll do a little lupine type flower. And then we'll even do a secondary one. Just layer on top. Oh, that one got a little out of whack. There we go. That one with a little yank. Little yank. I'll start over on that one. Actually drop that one and get to... There you go. Add some depth. All right, you know what? I think that's perfectly fine for today. Not an overly complicated doodle, but I think it will work for what we were practicing, which is scenery. So we are going to save as, I believe today is day 20. Indeed it is. Day 20. Grass. Alright, well, there we go. There's a nice blob and stick scribble of grass. So, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.